Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, also oftentimes known as the misery simulator of every year of and every month of every year. But we are going to just find the Zen center of our mind's eye and just focus on the notion that that eye gets poked with a needle every once in a while, but it's still somehow completely what we want to do. Because that is how the human brain works. And and making sense of that would ruin the fun, which we're not going to have, but that's beside the point. Lovely, good. And let's do a game, and let's see how it all turns out. Fingers crossed. Like so. Yes? Good. Well, at least we didn't have to wait long for an opponent. I always get the feeling I've met some of these people before that I'm getting a game against, but I'm not sure. We'll just maybe it's just a feeling. Like there's a lot of these people who have like the I forget what the lion's name is called, Ajani, and then just a short four-letter word, and then just we hope that that's gonna work out. Oh, I might actually have a different card sleeve than I used to. Maybe. The Sorin, whatchamacallit. I forget the actual name of or the words after the name. The starting hand is not super good. I definitely need another planes in order to even get this game going, but it's still within reason to try. Well, I can sorta kinda make it through if I just get a treasure mana in to do the secondary white of the Voice of the Blessed. Okay, let me think. What do I want to do next? So, I put this, I put that there. I think I want to put this now. Yeah, the Innkeeper in first, get the treasure mana, don't use it yet, and in the next turn I have sort of 4 mana to go with. It's still not perfect, though. I probably should put the Righteous Valkyrie in next and just hope it'll work out somehow. Fingers crossed, you know? They have a pretty good hand going, though. We'll see how it all turns out. Okay, so Overgrown Farmland in. Oh, but maybe I can... Or maybe rather not. Yeah, well, we'll see how this turns out. They got a pretty fast start going, so I don't really have a lot of faith in it. But it's it's one game among many, many, many games we need to do. So I'm not sure yet if I actually will keep tabs of how many wins and losses I've gotten. Maybe, we'll see. Ulvenwald Oddity. Cool. I might be missing something, but I feel like I can just take the pack leader, right? Okay. I don't know. Okay, so Forest in, okay, so Impassioned Orator and probably Voice of the Blessed in is my next move, and then we just try to make it through this. See how it all happens. Right. So far, we are at least having a match. That's a win always, right? Or a plus, rather. So... I think I'm just gonna attack with the Valkyrie. Like, I don't think I can block anything meaningful anyway. With it. Next turn, so, you know, we'll see. We will see. I have, like, almost always when they point at my card, it means they're gonna be destroyed. So, we'll see. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna risk blocking that, so you just do your thing. Right. So thus far, we're in business. Sort of. Oh! They... Oh. Well, I'll take it. I feel like they had a pretty good thing still going, but... Oh well. That's their call, not mine. Okie dokie. 1 in the win column. Alright. So the goal today is that... well, the small goal is to get the 15 wins of the week, which is 4 more. But the big goal today is to try to get 10 wins today, if possible. It's a big thing, but see, I have this plan of getting as many mastery levels as possible. So we'll see how far we get with it, but that's the plan. So, because I'm wondering if I should get the mastery pass of this season, and that's... I almost certainly probably will. It's gonna cost me some, like, a little bit of actual money, but with the welcome pack, I should be able to get enough gems to do that. So then getting enough level ups on this thing should therefore be quite useful. Not a great start, but... Well, it's not a quick start. But we'll see what I draw in order to get the thing going for the future. That is not good, though. Yeah, we might want to call it already. Yeah, no. Yep, that's... Nope. Didn't get land, we might as well re-roll the whole thing. There's no sense in trying to go through that anymore. Alright, see, I have a supercomputer in the head to, like, count the exact chances of winning after every card, and the chance of win after that was 0.00000003127001103. Therefore, let's just not. If you can cast a card that isn't in your hand, you'll see a version of it that were not to drag out to cast. That's sometimes a little confusing to new players, I find. So it could be marked a little better as well, like in the actual side and not like in the hand. I think that would be maybe better. That's not good either. I have lowered my amount of land, but this is worse than it usually goes. And even still, when I try to play with this amount of land, the game still often screws me over by having me draw exclusively only land after the first hand, so I can't actually play anything. Or I don't get cards to play, I mean, rather. Sure, let's start with, I guess I should pull in a forest then. It's risky, but I kind of need at least one of both. And I have you meet in a tavern, so I actually need 2 of the forests anyway, eventually. Oh well. Emergent sequence. Right, so blue and green, interesting. Okay. So... proper terrible hand, though. I have nothing to play in the first 2 rounds. That's almost guaranteed, like, to quit out. But unless they put something really powerful in there, I might as well see how this turns out. Yeah, that's not good, though. Right. Right, they have a very... yeah, landfall step. Yep, nope, I can't play anything there. That's really unfortunate. Oh well. I mean, deeply unlucky hands is what Magic is all about. Like, there's only so far you can try to remedy that by being an expert deck builder. But if you have terrible luck, how Magic, like, picks people that will never have good luck, then you're just one of the unlucky ones, like me. So chances are, if you're playing the game as well, you're not, because I, like, magnetize all of the bad luck to me. Therefore, I suffer so you don't have to. Okay, I get something in the field in the first round. That's something, but if I don't get a forest, I can't play this hand either. And I still can't play this hand either. Yeah, when a player has rare lands, that's usually not good. Because that means that they're basically a pay-to-win player. I've always hated rare lands because it all that does is help the people who have paid a lot of money to have rare wild cards a lot, so they can just like craft the rare lands which have a huge advantage over proper players. Yeah, I can't play this either. That's unlucky beyond belief, but then again, that checks out. I think the game knows, one, that I'm playing, second, that I'm streaming it, so it gets like an extra level of horrible piece of shit luck. It's, with one exception, that's I think always been the case. I had that one stream when I did like 10 wins and 4 losses. It was a very strange game. But beyond that, I've done this for 6 or 7 weeks now, and I think every time my win percentage is somewhere in the ballpark of 8. Not 80, 8. Right. Okay, this one I can at least play, but even if I can play the game, that still gives me a win percentage of maybe 13, so it doesn't really mean much yet. Let's see. Alright, so it's a Death Touch Rat deck. That's gonna be bad. Alright, what's... Innkeeper, probably, yeah. Well, at least we have a game going that we can play for the first couple of rounds. That's what we don't usually get. I also had a really weird glitch the other day where the game wouldn't let me use my instant in a combat scenario. Like, it just passed through the entire thing, and it just forced the attacking and blocking to happen, and there was no reason for it to be that way, so... Why on earth would you not attack? Alright. Okay, I should probably put the Hollyphant in to get the Hallowed Priest flying. That's probably the most sensible option. Alright. Right. No real combat options. I have sometimes, like, wondered about the notion of, like, should I just make a black and something? Oh, reveal hand. Right. I think I'll just, we can probably just call that a thing. They can wait out the game. Don't really need to worry about that. Alright, so yeah, if you play cards that include revealing a hand, you're a piece of shit that needs to die in a fire. I hope you understand this. And then your remains should then be fed to someone close to you. So it's an important detail in life to be fully aware of. So yeah, that's cheating, and you need to, understand that it's cheating. And I hope someone does that to you in every single game you play. But yeah, it's an interesting notion that I actually wondered about the like. I've been wondering about the question every once in a while that should I instead go like a black or a black and I don't know, blue, like a deck that focuses almost exclusively on making the opponent discard their cards, so therefore they can never play the game, because that's apparently what Magic really tries to underline as something you should do. Like, it really rewards that. And I wonder if I should just, like, give in and like, join the assholes in the whole endeavor. So, yeah. There might be a reward in that the Magic game itself would then actually give me a win here and there. And since the game really rewards that, because it apparently is the only way to play the game with any sort of a proper win percentage. So there is that. So yeah, who wants to, I don't know, play Minesweeper or something? That's probably fun, right? Uh, right. So that's four. Four is not too bad. Four losses, one win. That's the usual percentage, right? So yeah, they can they should absolutely, like, some sort of karmic justice will hopefully one day befall everyone who uses reveal hand mechanics, and and that's just something that I feel is probably written in some sort of great book of good and evil, or yes and no, the rules of life. Yes. So yeah, that's absolutely not allowed. At least, well, like, when I end up one day, hopefully, having the power to smite that kind of players, we'll all have a more happy existence, and we can all just move forward as the people who actually play Magic, as opposed to the people who make other people not play Magic. So they can they can then try to sense what they did wrong and make some educated guesses on that notion. Alrighty, the only downside is that I also have to wait for the game to actually, like, run its timeouts through, but, like, I mean, there's basically no way to win if they use the reveal hand mechanics or discard card mechanics, so they might as well be forced to wait it out. That's basically, like, at least, like, for some reason, I tend to like have this belief that I can spare the time, and hopefully they cannot somehow. So, and actually, there is the fact that I think one time, uh, I mean, I don't know from how many times, but once I actually got a win from quitting out and waiting the thing out. That's really not a big factor. I cannot take the notion of discard card mechanics, or especially reveal hand mechanics. They need to, I leave, and I just take some deep breaths, and then continue the notion perhaps later. Alrighty, let's see if it's worked itself out. Alrighty, and if it hasn't, we'll just leap again. It's fine. Alright. And now we get back to the misery of the endless. Let's go. Any minute now. I don't think I've met this one before. It doesn't really matter. The hand is so terrible, it's probably not gonna go anywhere though. Okie dokie. So. Uh-huh. Right. Whatever you say. Yeah, sure, let's throw this in and see what they use to remove it. I mean, I'm kinda tempted to see if he'll sacrifice the dude they got as a block, but I really, like, if I lose it, then I'm not in a very good position, so it's probably not worth it. He probably would not have sacrificed it, but you never know. Okay, I guess I should put the forest in just to be safe, because eventually it's gonna be a problem. And it's always risky, but... Man, I don't like this, though. I'm not sure which way is the better way to go about this, but... I don't know. They have 1 mana in there, and I don't want to risk losing the Voice of the Blessed, so... Yeah, I mean, but I did mention, though, in the beginning that the hand is proper terrible, so it's not really a surprise that this is not going anywhere. Okay, so let's see. Okie dokie, so there's that. And then we attack with Ethereal Escort. It's a very odd move, I know, but I get lifelink to Righteous Valkyrie with that. And that's the more valuable thing. And I'm gonna lose, like, the option to do that later, so I think it's probably the better option. Well, I mean, I could be wrong, but we'll see. But yeah, the tactic doesn't probably matter too much because I think they have the considerably stronger hand and stronger luck. So I think that they're going to be able to destroy both of these two, and I think we can quit then. Those are probably both just what are they called? The ones that destroy a card that get foretold. So they got 2 of those and then I lose. So it's not really much of a, like, there's no point really to any of this. Okay, so Cleric class in, Righteous Valkyrie in, Broker's Hideout in, and then we just do this. Alright. But I suppose I should make a black deck that makes people reveal their hands and discard all of their cards. Like, apparently that's just what Magic wants you to do. You just switch to that, cause maximum amounts of misery and anger to the opponent, because that's what Magic is all about. So, maybe I should. And the fact that they're using their timeouts, that doesn't mean they left. I've never had that happen, not once. Plenty of times they even lose a card to this, but then they keep playing. Like, it's... that's just... For some reason, I don't get that lucky. Alright, sure, let's go with 12 and 12 in then. And, like, I don't think I'm ever gonna complain for things taking a long time, because that would be quite hypocritical, because I oftentimes leave. But see, they are playing still. And they only use a timeout. I don't think they lost a card or anything. Plus, they have, like, probably 2 or 3 destruction cards, yes? See, I told you. So that's basically game right there, I think. I don't think that I have a chance from this point on. Because that's the other one. Yes? They might need a black mana to use the other one, but it's gonna take just one more turn. It doesn't matter a lot. Okay, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, sure, let's do that. Why not? Okay. Oh, interesting. Right. Alright. There we are. 2 wins, 4 losses. So with just enough of toxic anger, we eventually get there. That's how the plan goes. I mean, I do admit I say some pretty colorful stuff when I'm angry, but that's just I feel like I've learned over time that sometimes you just really have to let it out to feel more healthy. Like, it's not like they're gonna be harmed by it, so, you know. So obviously in like the real world, I wish for all of the best for everyone. Yes, I just really, 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 really cannot take it when the reveal card mechanics get here, and I feel like they've earned a little bit of some poisonous anger in their way. I feel like it's only fair. Ooh, actually, good point. The farmland is gonna enter tapped, but if I don't get another land, if I don't get a forest in the next draw, I can't put anything into the field in the next turn either. So because of that, this is better. I think. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Okay. But yeah, I did not get the forest, so I made the right gamble, I suppose. Innkeeper? Probably? Yeah, probably yes, because then I can get the Righteous Valkyrie in on the next turn and then just hope it all turns out, you know, spades, or whatever, how one wants to put it. Right on. Alright. I often wonder about playing blue just because at least they can draw cards, and I always suffer from the fact that I cannot draw cards. Like, white and green cannot draw anything. It's really amazingly annoying. I could kill that, but I'm not sure it's worth it. Okay. Valkyrie in. And they probably have the means to remove it, but I gotta try, right? Fingers crossed and mind twisted. Yeah, I think we could probably call it here. Right. Yeah, Tasha is one of those that should really be removed from the game, but what you gonna do? Okay, so let's think for a minute. I get 3 life from this, right? So it becomes a 7/7. Okay, I think it's the right call. Let's see. Or 4 and 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3 equals a 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. There.
You got lucky, that's all.
I'm not a, like, I would have loved to play it differently as well, but if I would have put the cleric class in, it would have been a big problem, so. Man. Yeah, but I still probably should. There's not a lot I can do here. Yeah, and I'm getting like nothing from the game, as in mana as well. Okay. I'm gonna risk it trying to kill the Leer, because I really don't like that being there. Okay.
I thought we did too many witch. Don't try anything
Yeah,
cheeky now.
it's a pay-to-win deck then. Unfortunate. Okie dokie. Anyway, this time their pay-to-win deck didn't pan out. Alright, 3 wins, 4 losses. Okie dokie. Well, we have a lot of toxic, poisonous anger, but we're getting places. That's the important bit. That's the end goal. Alrighty. Trusty Rusty. Doesn't ring a bell, at least. I feel like alchemy is oftentimes such a small, like, a category that sometimes I get the same people, but I could be wrong. They just sound similar or seem similar or seem like they ring a bell, but they actually don't. Oh, wow. World Championship sleeve. Oh, yeah, they're... wow, that's a really... I don't recognize from which block this is. It's very pretty, but, yeah. I think they might be, yeah, we should probably... We're probably wasting our time playing this one, but let's see what they... Like, are all of their cards, like, hugely expensive or buyable? Yeah, it seems like they are. Kinda curious, I suppose. It's really unfortunate that the play format just throws, like, the basically world champions against just normal players, so... Right. I guess that one it isn't a created thing. But yeah, it's just a removal control deck. So once again, a person who is supposedly trying to, like, hey, he's a proper serious player, he just tries to prevent other people from playing Magic, so they can also, as we've established, they can go in the fire, and then they can stay in the fire, remain in the fire, until they are no longer a person. That's, yeah. Fuck off. So... I think the Yeah, this still works, though. I think they made it a little late. Right. Mind you, it doesn't work in my favor, but they don't know that. And you again. Oh, hi. While I get recovery, that's interesting. Alright. They haven't put anything in the field yet, but I don't think they're... Yeah, they eventually do stuff, because it's an oddly counter-heavy deck, but, so it goes. Okay, what do I want to do? Up to one target land on top of the chosen permanent you control. Tap chosen permanent you don't control, you gain 2 life. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really should have seen that coming.
Uh-huh. So yeah, they're all about countering. So that's the penultimate deck of preventing the other player from playing Magic. They're just trying to basically cause annoyance. They probably still have a way to win the match. Don't think they'd be using Teferi if they didn't. But their point still remains that they're all exclusively only about trying to just cause misery and being unfun. Which I suppose Magic is really all about that, but it's still kind of unfortunate to see that. It is honestly quite unusual that I see a card that is this heavy on being all about preventing playing the game, but you know, you sometimes see this. You sometimes do. And, like, make no mistake, if I'm gonna... Like, if at some point I'm losing this match, I will quit out. Okay, so once again, the automation of the game is trying to screw me over to let me do less than I otherwise would. That's what Magic is all about. It tries to make me use the wrong types and amounts of mana.
I hope you're ready. Guards, to me.
Okie dokie.
May your blade strike true.
Hmm. Alrighty. It's almost certainly gonna be a loss. I could probably just mark it in there, but if they're gonna be playing like this, I think I'm gonna make them wait for it. Like, I don't think I've ever done that before. But, like, or I mean, I've left before. But I'm gonna probably wait out the clock in every one of these, because I'm kind of extra levels of done with that boy. Because there's just the kinds of decks you don't do and the kinds of decks you don't play. Hmm. Yeah, I think I know what I want to do with this. Maybe. Like, if I attack with all 3 of these, then I can probably take out what they're working with.
I guess that's it then.
Okay. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so here's the dream, I guess. We hope quite hard that this is gonna work out. Mm-hmm. Screw you as well. Okay. Four, 5, and then I get 5. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out. Eat shit and die. There we goddamn go. And I hope they break their ankle when they step off the computer. And then they have to go to the doctor, and then the doctor breaks their other ankle, and then on the way home they get robbed, and eventually run over by a car and all of that stuff, because they need to be removed from this game. That sort of a deck is just rude, and they need to no longer be allowed to play this, like, at all. Like, that's the most rude deck I've ever seen. It's possibly not a very good deck at winning games, but it's the most rude I've ever seen. Just to waste everyone's time. Like, that is just... man. Like, they should be just IP banned. Like, that's just not okay. Like, there's a level that I'm willing to accept at being like, hey, this is a fun way to play the game, and maybe it'll mess up with the opponent's cards a little bit. That's just trying to prevent the other person from playing the game with not even truly, I feel, trying to win as a good deck. It's just about trying to prevent others from playing the game, while sacrificing their own ability to truly play the game as well. That is just all sorts of just screwball, like, just psychotic types of thinking of making a deck. It's just... It's essentially just exploiting the fact that Magic has, in a way, the ability to be a troll, in that you prevent people from playing the game. Like, man. That is just... that is endlessly, endlessly rude, and they just should have all of the karma coming towards them from what they have done there. At least I won the game, but I don't think that's enough. They should, like, just be forced, like, They should have every single piece of that deck be printed out as cards, given to him, but given to him orally. That they are forced to eat every single card of that deck physically. Every land, every sorcery, every planeswalker, every instant, every creature. And every token those cards create. No water, no liquids. Eat every card. They may choose some of them, but I don't even... I don't know if that's right either. Like, just maybe all whole... And, you know, whenever they don't, they feel like not doing it, get punched in the face until they do it, and just until they eat it. Like, there's just levels of consequences that should come from playing a deck like that. Like, that's just too far. Like, there's just, like, I feel like I have understanding as a person to, you know, wanting good things for people, and then there's just, some people just are such levels of just bottom tier humanity that they just do not need to be around other people, even through the internet. But, 4 wins, 4 losses. And I hope it comes across that I'm kind of doing like black levels of humor to make myself sort of manage mentally through this ordeal. Like I say that as like a dark joke. I hope it does come across, yes? Like it's, like, you know, let's, you know, be within reason with that, but yeah, okay. Ooh, that's not a great hand though. That's a, like, I can't put anything in there in the first turn. Second turn oh, wait, hold on. There we are. Like, of course, in the real world, you know, people and all of that should just have the normal, decent stuff happen to them. But, you know, sometimes you need to... I feel like just... I feel like I'm in the stage of my life where I'm learning just new elements of my psyche all the time, and I'm realizing one probably has a more happy and balanced and like karmic. Well, karmically is not a good word there, but let's say from a psychological well-being perspective. Like, one has a more balanced and more stable life when one just lets vent truly when just people cause them annoyance and just not be silent and just take it. You know, I feel it makes you a more happy person without doing any actual harm to any other people, of course. Yes? Yes. Good. Alrighty. Ooh, me took Massacre. That is, yeah. I think we should call it here. Because that card doesn't work. It has this weird glitch where it destroys every card the opponent holds every turn. You've seen that happen on stream before. I've never ever managed a game against Meathook Massacre because I think it's glitched out and it doesn't work. Well, for the sake of argument, let's see if I keep going what it does this time around. But I don't think we can manage with it. Okay, so Orator in, Aspirant in, and just see what happens. No, actually, no. This one in, because yeah, sorry. Like, there's something really weird going on with this. Like, I keep losing, like, 5 and 5 in every turn for some unspeakably strange reasons. I don't know if I've met this person before, but that card just, it's all sorts of what on earth is going on. Xander's Wake is another one that's endlessly overpowered, so I don't really know what to do with that, yeah. Okay, let's... I don't know. We'll see. Like, the one thing that they don't have is stuff on the field, but they're gonna. And the first Shambling Ghast they puts half of my people out of commission. And then it's kinda over. Right. Okay, so... Yeah. So when any of these lose... Uncommon time because block is just one time to creature property. Right. Okay. Cool. They probably have something that means that when they get a hit onto me, every creature I've ever seen just dies, but we'll see. Okay, so this first, Aspirant second, and we'll just see how the world goes around. This is a very, very strange game thus far, though. So I could make it into a 4 that way, but it's 2 anyway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't kill them anyway this turn, so I don't think it's... Yeah, okay, yeah. Right. And then attack with these two. They might have a -1/-1 system going in there, so I'd rather put 2. 2 onto Aspirant for now. I still don't think I can do this. I've never won a game against Meathook Massacre, and I've tried. I've tried a many a time. I don't think it's possible, but... I suppose if they draw only land and whatever, but it's still... Yeah. Right. Uh-huh. Right, and then that destroys every creature I've ever seen, right?
Entire plane. One city.
Right. Each opponent loses 2 life unless they discard a card. If you control a demon or devil, you gain 2 life. Nah, let's not.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Nah, it's unfortunate that they use a pay-to-win deck, but that's Magic for you. Right. Right. 5 wins, 4 losses. I always amaze myself how angry I get, even when in the end result I'm over half in the, like, over 50% in win ratios. I think this is common or uncommon, because as far as I understand, if it's rare or better, it, like, glows. So I think it's just common or uncommon. Yeah, uncommon. Cleanup Crew. Creature, human, citizen. When cleanup crew enters the battlefield, choose one. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, exile target card from a graveyard, or you gain 4 life. It's an... Like, options are good, but it's a 6/6, so it's... And it's... A 6 mana card for that purpose is very, very, very expensive. I guess if you have a deck that really utilizes the synergy of citizens, well, I suppose humans, but I think citizens are the stuff I've seen a little bit more. I can't think of any humans from the top of my head. I mean, I'm sure there are, but like I've seen citizens in the current rotation as a synergy. So, all right, okie dokie. 5 wins, 4 losses. That is the 15 wins of the week. Done. So now every single win is bonus toward let's see. Toward, if I counted this right, the bonus is gonna be toward 67, which would be a mythic card reward. So it's definitely worth trying, right? But it's gonna take a lot of mental energy and fortitude and screaming with poison from fangs. Yes, we dip our fangs into poison and then scream, and somehow it'll be helpful, because that's how logic works. All right, good. All right. And yeah, like I'm not like 100% certain that I'll get the mastery pass, but I'm almost. I probably should consider getting it already, but like, I'm still holding out only because what if something happens and I then won't be able to focus completely on getting where I want to get with it, and then I'll just save it for a future pass later. Like, there is, I think, some sense in that too. But probably, like, almost certainly I'll get this one. And it's even pretty affordable because I've saved up the, like, free to get gems, like, from the daily deals and such, from, like, the coins I've gotten from not paying money, you know, for it. So, therefore, it's a decent time to hopefully get it. But, it's curious that the, that specifically Lulu is in the loading screen text. It's kind of curious. We'll see. I would need 1 forest to get the innkeeper in. I can't get anything in on the first turn, but it's not doomed yet. Plus, they have a sensible card back. I approve of the Crows and Moons. I had that previously. I'm also pretty sure that whenever I've said hello back and forth with these people, I don't think I've then ever quit out of the game. I'm sorry, quit out of the, like, executable, you know, from the game. But from the card game, I might have conceded. But, like, what I'm trying to say is that I have kept my cool enough to just leave through the concedement and just give the win if things have gotten bad. Yeah, sure. Oh, I guess it's this one. Forsaken Crossroads, choose color. Something. Scry 1. Right. That is a pretty good looking alternate thing. Ringheart Crescent's ability, choose a creature type. Spend this mana to cast a creature spell to type or a legendary creature spell. Crocodiles? That's interesting. Huh, alright. Well, at least it's different than what I've seen before. Okay. This is kind of where my game goes to die, though. I didn't get what I need. This might be the wrong way around to do it, but at least I'd get something slightly stronger in the field in the next turn. I don't know. But yeah, if I don't draw a land, I actually kind of have to quit, though. Because I would not get the Innkeeper in, nor the Righteous Valkyrie. And I think that's where there's no way to continue the game. Like, even if they draw only land, I'd still not be able to get enough going to eventually get... Yep, nope, we're done. Unfortunate. But, GG. Happy for the crocodiles. There we are. So that's at least atypical. Unorthodox? Yes, that's at least, I find... Like, if someone uses a creature-heavy deck and has an odd or an interesting type to it, I can respect that. Because I'm all about just have a lot of creatures. Because for some reason that sounds, like, what's the word? Not fair. Like, it's also fair, but I'm trying to say, like, it's, honest? Like, there's an honesty in playing, just like, add creatures, play with creatures, attack and block with creatures. I know it's a simple way to think of all of this, but there's no end to the amount of hatred I have toward control decks, and also I find that I have an absolutely poisonous and endless hate toward the ancient Elder Dragons, the like copper, like the ancient copper dragon and the like, the D20 dragons, because I feel like they're a design flaw. They break the game, they break the meta by being a pay-to-win card, because they're mythic and you can have 4 of them per color. Therefore, if you pay money, you have mythic wild cards, and then you can make the deck that wins every game. So, that's, like, not how you make a good video game. So they made a good card game, even, rather. So, they made a anti-player choice. Because then they discriminate against players that just would rather not spend 7,000 money to get those mythics, you know? It's not great, but this could end up going. We'll see. They have a black deck, though. It's not gonna go anywhere. Alright, let's see. Usually black is the worst color against what I do. Like, blue is not fun either, but black is the worst. Oh yeah, black and blue. I think we can, yeah, quit. Top cards, exile one of them. Look at the play. Fuck off. Yeah, so they do a control deck. So if I quit out now, they'll still have to wait for their win. I don't know. Like, there is the notion that, like, is quitting? Yeah, I suppose it is, but, like, could the game otherwise still be won? Well, there's like a 0.4%, somewhere around there. 0.43. Let's see what happens. I do actually need a second forest now, because it's the meat in the tavern, isn't there? And I don't have any treasures yet, so... I don't want to risk it. They could have something in there. Actually, I need to do some... Give me a second. Well, that's not terrible, I suppose. It's always you gotta, like, deal with your colors, like, according to the time of day. So, that's always a little bit of an annoyance. So it's either a little bit red or a very... yeah, let's do this for now. It's not perfect, but whatever. Okay, that's not a lot to work with. No, I need to have planes this time around. It's very rare for me to have to scry for land, but... Oof. Ah, yeah, okay, I'll just use this instead. Flying. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, the opponent has to destroy his entire deck and lose the game and uninstall the game and all of that stuff. Sure. Oh, fuck off. Yep, nope. If you're gonna do mind flayering, you're gonna have to wait. Wait for that. So how is everyone doing? I'm sure we're all just in the perfection of the perfection. Alrighty. I suppose I might as well stop the recording here as well and start the next one. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember, never play Magic. And if someone else plays Magic, make sure that they don't play Control, and you make them not play Control. Just no Mind Flayers, no reveal hands, no discard the opponent's cards, all of that stuff. Like, they need to be taught to not do that through as much persuasion as is needed, no matter what it happens to be. Yes, I am of course joking, as per usual, as I explained before, but good God. People and Magic is a terrible, terrible combination. But yeah, you know, smash that like button like it's a player who plays Control and you smash it in the face. Yes, bye.